right. I don't know if the audience can hear us. This time we're going to talk to the audience. We're breaking all the walls. We're breaking down walls.
Breaking the fourth wall.
We're recycling. Trying to do our part to help the planet and add things to the building. It's a thing we do. We take all the party materials from the building and then recycle them, and then buy soil and plants and other things we need, and sometimes booze or weed, right? We've done that before too. Just make sure.
It's Thursday. You got any extra cans we can take?
No, but I'm afraid I ate too many pills.
Oh shit. Hopefully not.
I'm thinking about doing something in the morning. You guys are ready?
Right now I want to narrate people coming in. That was a buddy.
Tom. Oh shit.
That was Tom Tomlinson.
You got a good amount of cans.
Yeah. We got a bunch of everything.
I'm gonna say
recycling money's coming in.
$35.
So you don't really know who we are. You know, this is all we do. We recycle. We don't have any other jobs. We've been recycling for 57 years now. I've recycled my beard twice. Probably can't even hear anything we're saying because it's too far away.
The wind has sucked as shit too. But it picks up pretty well actually. You probably can't hear us.
Plastic is what we get the most for, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Well, we got lots of plastic. Lots of fucking plastic.
I think it's the least.
What?
I think you get the least from glass. I think that's what it is. I'm not really sure.
Did you get it all?
No.
Ah, jeez, guys. Now we're pouring out
your cans.
Not empty beers. You know, good alcoholics drink to the last fucking drop. Why would they leave anything in their bottles and cans?
Clap your hands.
Yeah. Oh, that's looking nasty down there.
Yeah.
There's some ripe garbage juice. Ooh, old Leffe Bruins. That's probably mine. Who would drink Leffe Bruin? Maybe Pat.
Maybe.
Somebody who has discerning tastes. We'll do a plug for Left Bruin. Hey, Belgium, send us some Left Bruins. We'll drink them.
Alright.
And a few glasses. Oh, wait. That's already bagged up plastic?
Yeah, it's already bagged.
Okay.
That's
Start this in and start bringing other bags over to the... Or no, just take the van out over to there.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll grab it.
So first we gotta...
Or I can...
First we gotta put the cans...
Yeah, let's put the cans in there.
So now we've moved all of the recyclables into the Roach mobile. It's a van. It's a Roach mobile. It has nothing to do with Roach. It's filled with bugs.
Am I gonna hit Tom's
car?
car?
The Roach mobile. That's not true. It's a van. We recycle, and nobody else here recycles. But at least they put their garbage in conveniently located areas for us. People mean well, and then they can't live up to what they mean well about.
Yeah, no, it's hard
People
to find
aren't
a good
fucking
person.
fairy tales.
Yeah. Most people are full of shit, unfortunately.
Realize we're full of shit too.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably more full of shit than you. It's all the dial. I didn't care too much about the full of shit meter. I don't know. Like for myself, I'm trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
I won't allow myself to do things that I know are wrong anymore. I'll do shit because I get caught up in my stupidity and my ignorance and my emotions, but I won't do shit that I know is blatantly wrong and I just go out of my way to do it.
Yeah, no,
Which may not sound like much of an accomplishment, but compared to most of my life, it's a vast accomplishment.
Yeah. I was at that, I went to that book club thing last night or whatever.
Oh yeah, how'd your book club go?
It was cool. It wasn't too bad. I mean, we're getting through it, but like, I've been reading like Moby Dick or whatever, so like when I go back to that, it's cool.
What do you guys read? Oh, Tropic of Cancer.
Tropic of Cancer. It's cool, but it's very like, I don't know,
It's not that great.
It's not.
It's okay. It's not what somebody would be like. That's like what somebody has to read in their lives. Just better read that.
Yeah, it's prose, I guess. You know. I think there's a cooler. It's probably funner to write than to read. You know. That's how I feel.
I guess that's what all the kids are telling themselves nowadays too, right? It's more fun to write than to read. Who wants to read?
I mean, like the book itself. Like
I know, I get it.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's interesting, but there's just horror after horror, drunken night after drunken night. You know, kind of.
But you like it when it's encapsulated in Bukowski's poetry.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
I mean, it is different.
When Bukowski does it in poetry, because it's really, same shit. Every poem is either racetracks or whores.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Booze, whores, or racetracks.
No, I mean, I think Henry Miller does a pretty good job of that. Like, I'm just over that kind of shit, you know. There was one cool section I was going over last night. He was talking about how he walked into an art gallery and he was looking at a bunch of like Matisse stuff and like the nature of art and reasoning and like just like a lot of really cool things that I resonated with in terms of like creating art and the idea of it. But
it's a good writer. You're gonna have those gems, that's for sure.
Yeah. But the overall thing, it's like kind of like, where's this book going? You know, like how's it like?
Who cares about that sometimes? I don't know. I guess if you honestly feel that, you're like, where's this book going? Then you can't say there's anything wrong with that. But I've read so many books where that's just part of having to deal with the book that you get over it eventually. You're like, well,
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just doing it out of like it's a labor, it's an intellectual labor, right?
Yeah.
You're just trying to go through, something like Wilkie Collins, A Woman in White, because it's important and you want to be well read. But it's not like a book you'd ever want to read again or ever tell anybody you should read this book. Make them hate reading, right?
Yeah. That's why it depends on like, I don't know
what I'm doing.
Intro books, man. I don't know. Like that's why I think Kerouac and prose stuff like that is good for people who are getting into reading or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure. I agree. Maybe. I guess. Why not?
I mean, that's what works for me at least.
I think Kerouac's kind of boring.
He's got some cool shit. If you're like young enough, or you're like, I read it when I was 19, so I was like, oh, this is kind of like.
I read him after I had already been traveling with the Grateful Dead. So his on the road was like so boring and watered down compared to what I felt like I had lived in real life. So if it would have been the other way around, because that's the way it was for a lot of kids. They read on the road and then they went on the road.
Yeah.
I went on the road and did crazy shit, and then later on I read on the road. I was like, I've done 10 times that.
Okay. But have you read Dharma Bums? That's pretty good.
Yeah, and Dharma Bums isn't where he goes to Monterey, is it? Is that Dharma Bums, or is that something else?
No, that's when he's up in Berkeley and stuff. He hangs out with Alan Watts and like goes like on this mountain. He climbs this mountain with his friends. And it's way cooler. He dives more into like the idea of meditation and the importance of it. But it's kind of cool to like hear from his perspective, being like totally like Americanized,
Sure. I guess I have not done Dharma Bums.
It's pretty good. I liked it. I liked it a lot better than On the Road. Like it just blows On the Road out of the water. Because it's like he's still kind of doing his thing, but like he's like more nature oriented and like more about like going out in the woods by himself and like just like meditating for hours or just like being more in nature. And it kind of ends with him like living in like a fire outlook in Washington, where you just can see like 360 of the forest or whatever. And it ends that way, but there's a lot of.
Maybe I did read that.
Cool shit.
That might be what I'm talking about. I might have read that.
Yeah.
It's like you see a lot of movies, and then a movie that you saw 20 years ago, and in this case, even like fucking 30 years ago, maybe. You try to remember it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can understand.
Still. You need to force my literature upon people. I guess you haven't realized that I'm expecting that from you.
Yeah, I will, but it's
only
good,
in the mild sense that I'm
pushy.
expecting it from everybody around me. It's part of that whole like try and help everybody realize their crapola.
Yeah.
Those books, man. I'm fighting a losing battle here,
True.
They're like.
But I think everybody is too. When it comes to
sense?
just music and art and creativity, I think.
No. Well, the problem with art and music is that everybody can do it now. Everybody thinks, any old Sunday painter thinks they can be the next
de Kooning,
Russia,
Baskin,
Warhol,
Pollock.
Rothko.
Writing though is actually like so, but there's still everybody likes music a lot, and everybody likes paintings.
Yeah,
a lot.
but there's so
Writing,
much
though,
clicks.
The audience is getting smaller.
There's like so many clicks in music, the audiences are actually getting smaller.
It does factionalize too. That's for sure. Here, let me out of here. Get the garbage out. I think this is a lighter one. I think. Yeah, that's light.
But the thing is, yeah, people like music and shit like that, but I mean, nobody really pays for music. You know, there's streaming.
And there's actually, yeah, totally. And almost, people do buy art, but for the most part, you know, but people look at it, and then they drink the free wine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do. Have I ever bought a painting in my life? I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've ever bought a piece of art in my life. Free house weed. It's just the coolest thing. It's like such a positive vibe. It almost gives me a dopamine rush every time I think of it. like just weed that we grow on the premises, and we leave it out for all the animals to have fun with whenever they feel like they need something, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Because it's like, if you really want to be a stoner, you're gonna have your better weed, right? And then, but in a moment where you don't want, where you don't have better weed, right, go out there and get some swag, man. Going right in the house. Fuck.
Yeah, there's something cool about that.
So we'll give Mary 7. We were 17. We'll give her 7, and we'll keep the 19 and spend it right now.
Okay. It was 26 though.
So we'll keep 7, right? And then.
Oh yeah, I guess
19.
yeah, 19. Yeah, sure.
So,
Yeah, I wasn't listening to what you were saying. I guess. Right?
I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Now I'm feeling it.
Oh yeah, I had a hard-boiled egg. That shit. It's just surprising how like how much that helps.
Much. Well, that's just packed with protein.
Yeah, I
good
know.
fats and stuff. So.
All right. Well, I know exactly what I need to get.
I don't know. Balloon boosters like some.
I'm getting some boards. I'm making a triptych. I'm working on this paintings piece or whatever. It's a 3-piece. I just have to build boxes. I already built one box. I found these boards in the trash can that someone was gonna throw away, and they're like pretty good condition. So I figured I'd make like canvases out of them, and make art. But the 3, they're all the same size. So I have some ideas for it.
Found some shit in the trash. That ain't going to waste. I'm using it for art.
That's art.
On the living.
But if you want, I can meet you in the garden section, or
What now?
I can meet you in the garden section if you want. So I can grab it unless you want to come with me over there.
Well, let's just walk around. Pull it out of front. Let's see if anything happens with this.
Yeah.
Oh, you already did.
Yeah.
That's on top. Really deep, hard parts. That stuff comes easy to me. It's always the most minute little dumb details that gets me fucking hung up for hours.
Yeah. What do you mean, like the change of like one word, and you're like, what
Like
word
just
is
changing
it?
one word, yeah. Like if
Yeah.
I'm trying to write out some
That shit will
deep
make me go crazy,
philosophical
man.
part, oh, that shit just spits right out. If I'm trying to, it's always stupid word choice.
That's what I mean. Like just like not knowing what word, like that one word, and then it's been a whole day, and you're just trying to figure out one word.
And then all of a sudden you know a word. It just comes up. And there's a very intriguing, almost mystical aspect to writing, and that a lot of it just comes to you. You
Yeah.
don't bring it up conscientiously. What is this one? Is this where? Of course, this is where you need to go.
It's closed.
So we're at the one aisle in Home Depot
Can I
that's
go in
somehow
here?
closed.
Why
What
not?
happened with the aisle?
I got something I need from there.
Sure.
What?
Is it because they?
yeah, go for it.
They just, okay.
Pretty sure they were waiting for the machine. Oh, fuck. I know what I want. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, cool. All right, there we go. Awesome.
I want wood. Boards of
Just
wood.
want some wood, like shit,
I'd like
like
some boards of wood,
this.
please. We have 200 varieties of boards of wood. I'll take one of them.
What the fuck? Oh,
What are you
wow.
looking for?
Here,
Think I can help
yeah,
you?
they're like all gone.
Really?
Yeah.
No, there's a bunch.
But it depends, because some of them are warped and some of them aren't. So like you gotta find, like, see, like
Sure, I get it.
this is only $3. This one's the same exact one, but it's way better. But it's
$11.
fucking $9 for one.
Oh, $9.
And I need 4 of them.
Why don't you just spend the extra money? Especially for a piece of art. You want it to be as long-lasting as possible.
Yeah, but I'm broke. And this shit works just as well.
Plight of the artist.
I really just don't have the money for it, but see what I mean? Like it's all fucking. This one's a little warped. Oh well. I mean, I guess I could get 2 right now, but then
Can you straighten them out?
I don't
Put them
know.
flat on the ground for a while, right?
See what I mean? Though it's like kind of.
Just put them flat on the ground for a while.
I don't know if that would work. Let's see.
Why wouldn't it? Of course it would.
Like that's. You see what I mean? Though, but like. There's the difference right there. You see how it bows out?
Yeah. But you put a can of paint on top of it.
Get it wet and put it.
Put a can of paint on top of it.
If you get it wet too, it's more malleable. But that shit's.
But you know what? See, now you're going through all sorts of trouble. You're gonna get it wet. You might even warp it more if you get it wet.
Yeah. This one's.
Now you're talking about a whole project just to start the project.
Yeah.
Right?
This one's all fucked up too.
Yeah. See, they're all a little bit warped.
That's why this is the last.
How do you know these ones weren't warped either? Actually, let's try it. Is this the expensive one?
Yeah.
Let's take all the wood off the aisle and put it on the ground. No, that's actually. No, look at.
It's
Oh, no,
way
that
better
one's
though.
pretty
It's
Yeah,
pretty
actually,
good.
That one's pretty good.
The other day I got.
But that's
Two pieces. This one's all
that's the
fucked
cheap
up.
shit. That's what you're gonna get, man.
That's not what I got last time. Just saying. Just saying.
You got the cheap shit last time.
Yeah, and it worked really well. Well, there was some fucked up part of it. It worked though. This one looks alright. This one's
Yeah, that one looks pretty good.
This one's good.
Yeah.
So all I really need is. I could use 3 more, but there's not enough. But I can. If I can get 2, that would at least complete 1. So that's good. This one's all fucked up
That was
too.
really nice. No, that you don't want to use that one.
I mean, you could.
You ask for a discount if you buy that one, man.
This is the last one. And it looks all
No,
fucked
that's
up.
shitty, dude. No, especially if you're making really big pieces because you don't want them to get more fucked up in the next year,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to think about the person, the patron who might be buying your shit.
Yeah. Like that's gonna happen.
What, you sell shit, right?
Yeah. I got a
Got a gig coming up?
I got a commission piece on actually.
Oh, okay.
But this isn't for that.
From who?
My sister's boyfriend's mom.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Is it money?
Yeah, it's $350. I just gotta finish it.
Who cares?
20. But she said I could do like whatever I want. But with some.
So make it all.
Something of
So
Paris.
make it bag of dicks.
No. This is a bag of dicks. It's a beautiful rendition.
You might as well not. What are you gonna do? Get one board? You're gonna have to put it off, or you're gonna have to get better wood.
Fuck. All right.
That was gonna be part of the journey, huh? They wouldn't have enough non-board wood.
Shit, man. These are all fucked.
That's why this aisle's closed. All the fucking wood is warping. Figure out what's going on here.
All right.
I know why this aisle's closed. This aisle's closed because there's toxic fumes all up and down the aisle. But he thought it was okay to let us come down.
Is that what he said?
No. Creative. He's like, damn, you guys look like it won't affect you any.
You'll be all right.
You already lost enough rings, so you'll be okay there.
Well, that's probably why those are all still there.
They all suck. Yeah, those are the last ones that all suck. Yeah, that makes sense. Those are all the last work ones that suck. You can already see it wobbling next to the other.
But this one's even kind of warped a little bit too. But it's okay if it's warped a little bit, as long as it doesn't warp like bow out. You know what I mean? Because that's when it'll fuck with how it sits. But then you can totally see the difference. Well, I don't know. You can't really see that much of a difference.
What do you mean see the difference?
Like this is a $9 one.
Oh, one of those is the more expensive one.
Yeah.
But nobody's gonna see. It's on the back. Right? Who's gonna see anything?
It's gonna be on the side, yeah. So it's not gonna
On
matter.
the side. Nobody looks. You're using canvas, right?
Maybe I can try and get a discount.
Won't the canvas come around the side?
Yeah, it's a board, but I'll see if I can get a discount. I'm gonna try the waterworks. Yeah, no, yeah, no.
Sometimes you're like a villain, right? And you're like in public and you're like curling your mustache. Makes you want to snicker. This guy's doing semaphore down the way. It's a parade. We're gonna follow him too. It's a parade. So we got $19 to spend.
Oh.
What?
Well, I'm also gonna grab something real quick. Just some glue.
Coming by you, man.
Oh, sorry.
You know,
I'm good.
Smacked in the head.
Yeah, no, for sure, yeah.
Those old black and white comedy routines.
Yeah, right. I think that is good. Or is this... Okay, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to...
Whatever. Lyndon's whoops. The Roach is being indeterminate regarding his glue-like needs. Power grab, huh?
Interior construction.
Loctite power grab. That's what they're saying is wrong with President Trump.
He's got a power grab. I'm just trying to make the right choice, you know?
Brennan's trying to make the right choice. If only people spend as much time trying to decide ethical quandaries, moral quandaries, and pick their brand of glue. Better yet, their brand of athletic shoe, right? Their brand of athletic shoe.
Yeah.
That represents them more than their actual philosophical outlook, right? Their brand of athletic shoe defines them more.
I like to do my research, but
I'm not doing research now. How are you telling one from the other? How are you deciding right now that one is better or worse than the other?
Well,
this
if
is a lesson in
well, I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
Okay. So there's interior and there's exterior,
Yeah.
or there's both. It's used for interior and exterior, which is what I'm looking for which is right here, interior and exterior.
Okay.
Which means it's probably better and longer
But this
lasting.
one says all-purpose. You were looking at that. The power grab. That's all-purpose.
Yeah, but that says
Oh,
interior
you're right.
construction.
It only says interior.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the same.
Why say all-purpose if it's not actually all-purpose?
sorry.
If it's only half the
It's all
purpose.
purpose for the interior. You just gotta.
Well, you gotta add that on there then, and then it makes it sound not as cool. You know what I mean?
Is this good for like bonding wood? You know, it says like construction adhesive for heavy duty, but it's like.
It'll say Sarah Harry for right there, like the list of all the materials.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll take this one. All right.
I think there's a better one up here for bonding wood.
Well, I'm also looking for cheap stuff too. So this is only.
Never mind. Better.
It meets my criteria though. It's heavy duty and it's under $4.
Yeah, looking at this is really strong.
Cool. Thanks. See, that's research, man.
You already you almost hit 3 people in the head already.
Oh shit, we gotta walk around.
I told you, the whole place, they're playing games here. So this is us breaking the fourth wall. I don't know, we may not use any of this stuff. But, you know, and the reality is that we're incongruent, we're strange. People look at us funny while we walk around here.
Well, too, dreads mostly.
There's a presence that's created. So anyways, now we're trying to find some bloom. I'm just going to narrate this whole one. We may never use it, but I'm just going to go into narrative mode. We're trying to find some bloom booster. We're now in the garden section. We've been here many times.
Trying to grow some dank buds.
Trying to grow some dank buds, and our buds right now are definitely not dank. See, we need somebody that looks like they work here. There's a guy.
He's got flags. He's parading.
Oh, he's on the parade.
I think I saw a bunch of people down over this way.
Okay.
There we go.
You guys have like some sort of a bloom booster, some sort of something to make my plants a little more healthy?
Yeah,
I got
right
both.
there. Check it out. See right there where it says number 2? The VF11?
No, okay, so I got some stuff with vegetables and I got some stuff with marijuana.
Yeah, we're trying to grow some dank buds.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to be good for greenery, but I know this is good for fruits and all vegetables, and it's the best thing that a 40-year-old veteran with a green thumb told me some tricks before she left here.
Okay.
So it's good for any vegetation, yard or home, hydroponics.
There it says hydroponics, like weed. Okay,
Good
so
stuff
how do
right
I
there.
use it?
Basically,
That's what it tells
check it
me,
out,
but-
pay attention. All you do is you get a gallon of water from the store,
All
then
right.
9 gallon of drinking water.
Okay.
You get a big mouth sprayer that we have here on aisle 4 for $1.97. Basically just has a big mouth, you can, dump in your gallon in there. 2 tablespoons inside the big gallon. Anytime you water, then you spray it on the leaves. It's a root system.
Spray it on the leaves.
On the leaves going down. And it's a green product, so it doesn't affect anything whatsoever.
What about something like this, like the ones that you could like plant in like the soil?
Those are basically just steaks, bro. So you're gonna stick
Yeah,
on
I
steak.
don't know.
And
I want to actually make sure it's getting. Yeah, we're trying shit out here. So okay,
Yeah, this is good stuff right
so I have big water.
Canisters.
Canisters.
Okay, you don't want to use a canister. You want to use a big mouth sprayer for this. Costs $1.97. You're gonna buy a 99-cent bottle of water and use it from this point forward. Just tag on the outside of it, Eleanor's VF11. So you're always gonna just fill that up with good drinking water. Put 2 tablespoons of this inside it, so it'll last you a year, maybe longer.
Show me the
Yeah, look. Right there, outboard. Make a right. It's gonna be right away to your left side after 3 bays. It's a Home Depot brand, HDX. It's $197. You got it.
Thanks. What's it called?
HDX.
Well, let me read what it's called, so I'll look it up.
What?
I just want to make sure it's good for weed. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Eleanor.
Oh, it's tough. Eleanor's VF11.
Eleanor's VF11 for marijuana? For weed? It's not coming up. No one's used it for weed. Okay, hold on. Okay, cannabis.com. Is Eleanor's VF11 any good? It's the power of the internet, man. Love it. Okay, so Super Thrive, there's a thing called Super Thrive, which they do like a comparison between, so it says, hello, my fellow potheads, I've decided to try Eleanor's VF11 FERT instead of Super Thrive. I couldn't afford the $6.36, so I went to the next best thing. So I'm just wanting to know if I should have saved my money and got my Super Thrive, or am I okay with this? Pictures of what it looks like, which is the exact same thing. And then it says, I used VF11 during the seedling stage, and now I'm 2.5 weeks into flowering, and I'm starting to use it again in combo with Miracle Grow for orchids. It's for fucking orchids, though. Is a VF11 is a trace.
That means wheat too, I think. I'm not sure.
VF11 is a trace mineral supplement, so don't use it by itself.
That means water it down.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with
That's what it's saying, right? Water it down.
But that wouldn't make it organic if you spray that shit on there. It's technically not.
It's not organic?
I mean, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so.
Hold on.
Sometimes.
It's got nitrogen. I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything non-organic in it.
Yeah, it says very little. Okay, it says, I'm about to give it a try in my next grow. I used Dynagrow on this grow, and it seemed to work quite well. Okay, so that's not answer the question.
And this is great for rooting, cuttings, and transplants too. So
Okay,
it's like cloning
this is
too.
what someone says. I go into the collective up the street, and all that guy keeps telling everyone is to use VF11. And then someone said it worked for me last summer.
Well, let's just try it. We got access to it here. Let's
Yeah,
try it then.
at least it doesn't say like it's bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. Now these. Okay, did you understand what he was saying?
I wasn't listening to. I don't know.
Damn you, Roach.
I recorded it though.
So, let's just go back and listen to him. He said like, okay. He said get a water bottle that's just distilled water. Because I guess he's saying you don't want it always in the regular water bottles that I use. So we want a special water bottle that's just this stuff. That's what he's saying. And we need something to put in the head to spray it out though. So where's that? He's buying something on this.
Someone said on the thing. Oh wait, let's see what kind of oops paint they have.
Oh, they got a lot.
Yeah, they got glue here too. Oh, this is all too expensive shit. It's already more than what I would spend anyways, but that's probably the good shit right there. Instant grab. This is good for putting eyes up. These are good. That one's pretty cool. These are like $9. I'm not looking to spend $9. Because they're bigger. Like this one's $2. It's a good price though for the size.
No, good color. What is that? What is that? Is that glow in the dark?
I don't know.
Glow in the dark. The beast came in handy. See, that's the kind of shit that I think, like, that's why we have this technology. We need to know something, we look it up. It was so cool. It was right then and there. You're
Totally.
finding out information.
Yeah.
It's not the beast then. Then it's your butler. It's either the beast or the butler.
No, that's a $50. Take those two. Is there missing dollars?
No, 26.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll pay for this. Whatever's left, I'm just going to get mad.
Cool, I'm gonna pay for this. You could do self-checkout. I'm gonna try and get a discount.
Self-checkout though.
What?
No, it's a bad idea.
What?
Because it charges people jobs.
Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't really even save much time, and then you end up, it's a bad idea. It's the whole idea of it was inhumane, and they should have never thought it was important.
How are you supposed to get discounts?
Let's talk to people. Let's allow people to have more jobs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not make them feel like they could all be phased out if you really like this. I want humans. You want to deal with maybe every once in a while you deal with a pretty lady. You're like, hey, you get a chance to talk to a pretty lady? Why not? I think why not work out too. So.
Just these two?
Yes, just that. All right.
Yeah.
1990.
Perfect. $6.
That was perfect. It's about 90 cents over.
Yeah, who cares? It's good. Should be happy just that we're paying attention. You know what I mean? That you're not getting ripped off, and should be happy that you don't have to go on an extra errand to get all this shit.
I was wondering if I could get a discount this one because I wanted to get this type, but there were no good pieces. They were all
There was
warped.
5 pieces left. And they were all
This one
warped.
was only 3. This one was 9.
One of them was chipped.
And I need like the wood 5 today. So.
Wait, which one did you want to discount?
That one's cheaper than
If
this
he
one.
could he? What he needed was 4 pieces. Could he get another 2 and get him on the discount? You can go and check the stuff he wanted. You'll see what I mean.
But yeah, I mean like.
That would be really awesome if you could just get the other 2 for that same
I'll
price.
give you the 10% on
Fuck
it.
yeah.
10%? How much is 10%?
Oh, that's not that much.
It's cool. This is fine. I'll do this.
Alright, sure.
I'm good with this. If I can get this for that price, that would be cool.
Can you get this for that price?
Which one?
Can you get this one for the same price as that one? Since you guys were out of the other ones? We're not trying to be assholes.
It's true though.
But you did come for the surplus. If you get them over there, and you can go over there and see, like, there's no...
I would prefer to have that
You
one.
want 315? The
If that's possible, yeah.
And now, not to stretch, could he get 2 more at that price so he gets the whole thing he came here for? Or is that pushing it too much? I get it. I push it. I get
That's
it.
too much. I'm good with that. That's all I need. Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. For your total, 1452.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That
You're
saves
welcome.
me. I can buy lunch for myself.
We get twice the yield of marijuana because we recycled a few bottles. Fuck yeah. And that's how I'm going to look at it when that happens. I'll make sure I remind you. I'll be like, you see this $200 worth of weed? We made it because we sold $20 worth of cans and glass.
Right.
That's doing it. I'm so funny. All the cosmic secrets. Really, I'm very happy with very humble little things.